I've been stacking up things that I've been gifted and things that for some reason I just can't part with. A lot of what you can't see, which is lining all of the walls, are for the homestead. Those things are not going anywhere. Put some things already in the garden, like some frost blankets. So these packagings I'm going to keep. I also have a few pots that I'm going to keep. But for some reason, I have years worth of soil bags that I've been hanging on to that I don't need. You all can already see all this foolishness. Don't judge me. I have several rolls of burlap to include some bags that I got for about $1.50 or something like that from Tractor Supply. That's also burlap. The burlap stays. I've been collecting these jugs for my winter sowings. They're going to stay as well. I use these as tiny greenhouse covers on some of my pots. I really have no idea why this bag is here, so I'm going to place it on the floor while I think about what I want to do with it. What I'm pulling all of these items out of is my garden cart, and I have a lot going on inside of this garden cart. It's not going anywhere either. I had big ideas for all these pots and all this plastic. It's gotta go. Now inside this garden cart is a lot of rainwater. All these jugs that you see and some you don't, rainwater, all of it. I'm hoarding rainwater. Over here is garden art and some ceramic pots that you can't see that I have covered up. Over in this corner, I have more pots, tools, sawhorses, plastic. These are some of those pots that I'm going to keep. Ta-da! Straight foolishness. Now that I've gotten rid of all of the stuff inside of my cart I'm not going to keep, I'm going to reorganize all of these tools over here in the corner. Now I still have some plastic and some buckets that I need to reorganize, so I'm going to be taking care of that. All of this here is garden stuff I'm going to keep. All of this down here is garden stuff for the homestead garden, so all of that is going to get kept. I do need all of this water because you never know, you might need water. And here it is. There's my garden cart. You need water in the summertime, so keeping that. So I've got everything packed in my garden cart. Now I know you're probably wondering, what is this behind the blue tarp? It's my spouse's bike. Shh, don't say nothing. I cannot have a garden without cardboard. All this cardboard is going to stay for the homestead garden. Now above the cardboard, I have a bunch of pots that I got on sale a couple of years ago. And of course, the girls' tub is up there. That's a little pink thing. That's their tub. So lots of stuff over there that I'm keeping, but all of this has to be reorganized. Like I said, don't judge me. I've been stacking stuff. All of it has to be reorganized. These are the pots I'm going to keep. I've used this in the garden, so I need to keep this so that when I replace it in the spring, I'll have somewhere to put it. So for right now, I'm going to place it here, but it is going to go up in that big pot. This is some temporary metal fencing. I'm going to place it here just in case I need it again. That's bag number 1. Bag number 2, bag number 3, bag number 4. I'm shaking my head. You know I have a problem. This is another one of those that I was using as a top or a mini greenhouse for plants inside of pots. Another piece of plastic that I was using as a mini greenhouse that's going to have to go. Here's some more plastic that's going to have to go. I'll keep this aluminum tray. I could use it as a saucer in the greenhouse. I still have no idea what I want to do with this bag. I'm going to place it up here for now. I may end up putting this in the donation box. Now I can reorganize my tools. Did y'all catch that? In my head, I was doing a happy dance. I am almost done for the evening. I just have to reorganize this side over here. These are some garden bags that I made earlier in the year, or I might have made them last year. I do not remember. All of this stuff over here is drip irrigation, as well as all of my clips and clamps and pins and garden ties that I've just recently picked up, a few of them, at Walmart for I think $1.50. But that's all this is over here. These are garden stakes and garden ties that I have that I use on a regular basis. I use this gutter stuff to try to deter the squirrels because those jokers are back. I'm going to try and wrangle this one up and put it away. All these loose ones, if they're small, they're going to go in the trash. If they're larger, I'm going to keep them and put them in the garden because I have moved some pots around and some tops need to be covered because, like I mentioned, the squirrels are back. I'm keeping the bubble wrap because I do mail things out. Keeping these trash bags. Over in this corner, I keep my fertilizers. I have a corner of Epsom salt in this bag, so I'm going to have to put that in the garden. Here is some neem powder. I've kept these disposable forks to deter the squirrels. I may keep them, I may throw them away. I'm not sure. I have some biodegradable packing peanuts over here and some plant tags. I'm going to be keeping those as well if I have that plant still in the garden. I keep the tags of my plants so that I can remember exactly what something is. So I'm going to be going through these tags because some of this stuff I no longer have. It died last winter or sometime this year. So all of that has to go. This ratty looking twine has to go as well. These are the fertilizers that I use. That's plant tone as well as garden tone. This 4-pound bag they had at Walmart for $5. They had 2 bags remaining. I scooped them up. This is a calcium that I use. I thought I had knotted root, and I know that this is good for getting rid of that, so I spread some of that in my soil. I need to organize all of these peekaboo cups because they are just laying up here, falling all over the place, and they need a home. Here are those burlap bags I talked about that I got from Tractor Supply for like $1.50. This is my garden tool and some weed barrier. this is my drip irrigation hoses and emitters and everything drip irrigation over in this corner. As you see here, I still have some loofah. I need to harvest these seeds and get this loofah prepared and bring it in the house. I have no idea why I kept these. I think they're going to have to go. I will need to rearrange my drip in the spring, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I have more items in this box that let me know what I had in the garden. Some of these things have perished. These are some steaks I got for $1 or $1.50 at Walmart. So I'm going to go through here and pull everything out that perished, that I no longer have in the garden, and only keep what I know I have. And of course, I found more steaks and more ties. Those are things I use on a regular basis. So when I found them at Walmart for $1.50, I scooped them up. I was really trying to remember, did these come up this year? No, they did not. So that's got to go. The winter killed them. The reason why I keep these is because I did buy those plant stakes, and I will be putting the accurate names out in the garden so that I know what is what and where it is. Now, a lot of these tulips and flower bulbs, they did not come back up, or the squirrels ate them. So I'm just getting rid of that and only keeping what I have so that I can put a proper plant stake in those pots. In this bag is a whole bunch of S-clips that I will use to hang up pots. I got these a few years ago, and so they're going to stay here because this is stuff for the homestead. And of course, I cannot throw away good trash bags. In this bag is just some gardening odds and ends I'm going to keep. Except for this is my plastic painter's drop cloth. That's going to go where all the paint stuff is in the cabinet. Now this is a bottle gourd that my aunt gave me. I drilled a hole in it and pulled the seeds out. I am going to make that hole better. It is going to go in the homestead garden because I do want to make sure that I have a place for the birds. All of these fruit trees I still have. They are alive and well, and so I'm keeping those. I have that horseradish and those gladiolas. The mixed gladiolas, they didn't live. The winter killed those off, so that's going to go. And of course, I have this soft fruit as well. It's alive, it's doing well, and it did fruit. I did not even remember that I even bought blackberries, but thanks to the Bull's Garden, I have thornless blackberries that will be going out in the fall garden very soon. Gotta keep that bubble wrap because again, I do mail things out. I know my organized mess may not look like much to you guys, but I feel quite accomplished. I've been able to let go of a lot of things that I needed to get rid of. I've been able to reorganize, even though it may not look like it. I know where everything is. I know where the things that I use on a regular basis is sitting, so I can get to it quickly. And so I feel like I've done a good thing today. I am going to process these 3 loofahs, but for right now, they're going to go right back there. I have so much more I have to do this week. That's not on my list of things to do. My work surface is cleared off a whole lot better. I can get to it. This right here is my homemade fish fertilizer. Right there, I started it in October. As you can see in the bottom, those are my sardines. The smell has begun to dissipate some, but let me tell you, it smells awful. And I had to put that paper in the top because the top blew off because of the gases. Here are some of my fertilizers. This is some of the stuff I was able to let go of that I pulled out of the shed. This is all going to go in the blue trash can. Yes, 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 recycle. This is what my blue trash can looks like. I feel so good about all the stuff I was able to pull out. I can't even close this. Before you say it, I know you're thinking, ooh, this probably looks the same. No, it doesn't. It has some organization to it. You just might not be able to pinpoint it. But I know where everything is. I've gotten rid of all the plastic that I don't need, all the paper that I don't need. And so now it is an organized mess. My chaotic shed. And I'm loving the space that I have. My work surface is cleared off to the point to where I can use it. I have my cups in one area, all of my fertilizers and amendments in one area, and it looks good to me. This side may look a little bit better to you guys. This is where my hoses are. I have some retractable hoses. That's my travel compost bin. Of course, my sprayers. I have my coffee containers there, my coconut core bag, my harvest basket with a few things in it. I have a bunch of stuff behind that's for the homestead. There's a composter and a few other bits and bobs. I'm liking the organization. Like I said, lots of stuff for the homestead that I cannot get rid of. It looks like a chaotic mess, but I know where everything is, and I feel good about the work that I've done these past 2 days. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as I enjoyed bringing it to you, and if you did, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.